Let's get your niche to respect you. These are things you have to know. Do you feel like you love your niche and respect it? But when you publish content of any kind, straight up sales-based marketing, relationship marketing, a bit of both, you feel like your niche doesn't love you as a brand leader, that they don't love your brand and its offerings, and meanwhile, you've got offerings that would help them have better lives, solving problems and satisfying their desires? Do members of your niche seem interested in your brand and its offerings thanks to one piece of content? You get engagement, comments on posts, messages in your inbox, and so on, only for them to lose interest later. Or worse yet, no members of your niche are interested in your content ever or almost ever. How do you get interest, respect, and yes, sales for your brand thanks to winning over members of your niche with your content? If you clicked on this video, well, you're thinking what I'm thinking. It's time to get your business, its content, and you as a brand leader some respect and happy customers because of it. Hi, I'm Stacey Storino, and I've been an entrepreneur for 25 years and a content marketing for conversions-based coach for the last 10 of those years. And I have thousands of students across the world. I'm all about having you create content that drives more traffic to your business so that you can do more business. If this is your first time visiting my channel, I invite you to hit that subscribe button so that my videos can help you market and sell well. Now, let's get into powerful tips that will not only get members of your niche to respect you, your brand, and its offerings, but make them want to buy those offerings all the more. When you're creating content on behalf of your business, it's easy to lose your cool and make mistakes. You want to please people. You don't want to be pushy when you're in sales mode. You need the sales though, or you might just run out of financial runway and go out of business. There's stress. I get it. Keep your word. If you say that you're going to run a sale on certain dates, do it. If you give an end date for enrollment in your course, you keep it. You shouldn't extend sales dates because you're asked to do it behind the scenes either, because once a buyer knows that you'll do that, they'll never respect any of your deadlines. Don't be flaky about anything that you promise to your digital community, your customers, anyone. People respect those who keep their word, so that should include you too. Being flaky about a sale ending, a coupon expiring, that sort of thing, and just moving the goalposts like that might get you a sale, but lose you respect moving forward. Not just from the person who you made an exception for, but anyone else who finds out that you've done such a thing. It's not fair for anyone else that observed the deadline or coupon expiration. People want their time and commitments honored. Content marketing, sales-based marketing too. None of this is about playing games, you with your ideal customer or vice versa. You have to honor your word on expiration dates on promotions. People consciously and or subconsciously will not want to buy from you at all or often if they don't take you and your word seriously. Having expiration dates on coupons or sales, cutting off enrollment to a course, none of that is playing games. You may get frustrated and say, my business's offerings will solve their problems. Why don't they just get the message and buy? No, this is human behavior we're talking about. Everything in your life you had to work for, right? We're trained to work to get what we want, especially for long-term gain. Urgency gets people to move and to work for the solutions they need to their problems. If people think they can buy from you later, there's no deadline, well, later will never come. Next, be a true brand leader. I don't care if your business model is that of a creator and or influencer or not. You could be selling nothing but physical products, services, courses. It doesn't matter what you sell or to whom you're selling it. People want to know the business owner. They want to feel like they know, like, and trust the brand and the person behind it. People buy from people they like. Being a thought leader in a space that speaks to a specific problem and its solution, it's a must. One piece of of content a week, at the very least, should show you as the brand leader who's not hiding behind a logo or hiding behind a parade of product photos and a tsunami of sales announcements. Show your ideal customer that you're a real person who's either been exactly where they are and have solved the problem they need to solve, or you built a business around serving people just like them with a problem just like theirs. Show that you're a brand leader who's an expert in the pain your ideal customer is experiencing, as well as the solution to that problem causing them pain. Create content that fixates on talking shop, if you will, about that specific person who's suffering from that particular problem and who needs a specific solution, starring you, your offerings, because everyone's favorite subject is themselves. The second favorite subject of theirs, the most burning problem that they need to solve now. You're fixated on that sort of stuff. They're fixated on you, your brand, and its solutions. Your obsession is their obsession. You're a kindred spirit. You're a wise brand leader. You're a knowledgeable thought leader in a given space. Of course, content that conveys that information wins the sale every time. Start creating more of that type of content. Select the right niche in the first place. Be very careful when you're creating your ideal customer avatar. It's great to get demographics for these people, but have the right detailed psychographics nailed down too. Have a very specific person that you're creating content for, because they'll resonate with that content more and they'll automatically respect you, your content, your brand, and its offerings, because all of it will feel custom crafted for people like them. People are willing to invest more money in solutions that are custom crafted and tailored for a specific person with a specific issue to address. It's like people know they're going to pay more for a tailored suit than something off the rack in some fast casual store. People respect paying money for something that is custom, which means they'll respect you and your pricing more. If you're all about them as an entrepreneur, your very specific niche will be more interested in you. Make sure that when you're creating content, products, and pricing for those products, that you're focusing on an ideal customer avatar who, amongst any other demographic or psychographic data, is upper middle class or above in terms of their household income. This is not a value judgment. Hear me out. If you understand that sort of ideal customer enough, you will know subjectively what type of content to create that will attract people who, yes, have the ability to invest in solutions in their problems and will select pricing for those solutions that are not the cheapest around. Why? People who aren't financially struggling will respect themselves enough to invest in themselves and won't trust cheaply priced solutions. They'll fear they're cheap in quality. They'll pay more for a tailored suit than an off-the-rack one. They'll pay more for a tailored solution to their problems that should be higher in quality too. Now, if you want to get a quick start guide in terms of content marketing that converts in a way where you're a respectable brand leader who deserves the sale more than your similarly situated competition, click the link in the description or show notes to pick up a free guide from me now. And here's another video that YouTube thinks would be a big help to you as you try to up your entrepreneurial marketing and sales game. Enjoy.